Welcome back. Episode 362, Nitty Gritty Sports Talk Radio Show. I go by the name of Roscoe English, and unfortunately, I have to do a show with these three niggas right here. First up, we got Nick.
Yo, just paying my respects, Scoe.
Second, we got Keys.
What's going on? How y'all feeling out there?
Third, we got Keith.
Scoe.
I swear, y'all niggas don't win the Super Bowl. It's going to get ugly. But I like it. Before we get to that shit that happened on Thursday, Bengals defeated Jaguars 34-31. Jake Brown in 32 completions, 354 yards and a touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, 22 completions, 258 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean the story of this game is Trevor Lawrence. Determines that I saw that he was a limited practice this week. So they not going to be nothing without him. They just not going to be able to win. And then Christian Kirk got he also got hurt in this game. So yeah, that's really the story from this game. I don't think the Bengals are going far, going anywhere. I don't even think they still make the playoffs. This is all about about Jacksonville and their health going forward. Help the Ravens out. That the Bengals beat them helped the Ravens out. I mean, but like you said, it still doesn't matter. We've been talking about it for a couple weeks now. It don't matter. We still got to see them with or without Trevor Lawrence. Still got to see him with or without Trevor. Christian Kirk. Still got to see him. So that's what this is going to come down. That's what the AFC, the number one seed, going to come down to. These head-to-head matchups. But shout out to Jake Brown though. He played well. He played well. Zach Taylor got away from where he did against Yard, not running the ball, where he just got back down. They handed the ball off him 30 times, and with a backward quarterback, that's what you're supposed to do. That's how you're supposed to win the game. And he still let him rip it. He still let him throw the ball. So kudos to them. They had a good game plan coming in. But I still feel like if Trevor don't get hurt, if Trevor don't go down, the Jaguars win that game.
Yeah, the tide of the game turned when Trevor twisted in pain, and they had to carry him off the field. They didn't even give him a cart. He had to walk that bad boy off the field, up the tunnel, and that just sucked the life out the team. From there, it sucked the life out the Jaguars and gave the Bengals new life. They were able to rally around the moment. Jake Browning played awesome, man. I mean, to complete over 80% of your passes and just to show the command he showed as a backup, it was quite impressive. And, I agree with Keys. I don't think the Bengals are going to have enough to be able to make a postseason run at this point. But at the same token, they're not quitting, and they're showing fight. So I give kudos to them. As far as the Jags, it was a bittersweet event because you lost Christian Kirk on the first play of the game. You lose Trevor Lawrence, who's compromised now. Even if he plays this weekend, he has high risk of re-injury, high risk of ineffectiveness because he isn't going to be able to move on that leg. So these are the breaks, though. Everybody got to deal with injuries. They got to find a way to persevere because their playoff spot isn't safe either, with the Texans on their heels. 1, 2, the wild card looking the way it does. So, the guy started getting some wins, and that starts Sunday.
Yeah, not only the Texans, the Colts on their heels too. So it's a tight division race in the AFC South. The Bengals did what AFC North teams do, though. They kind of mucked it up a little bit. I mean, you saw it got physical. Changed the game with Trevor Lawrence going out. So, I mean, the Jags, from an outlook perspective, you going into Cleveland this week.
Do anybody know
that's the game you're supposed to have?
Do anybody know what his practice was? I know he was limited one day. Did he practice today?
I believe he did. He's questionable.
Game time.
Yeah, so
okay. All right.
We'll see. But I mean, with Myles Garrett chasing after you and that Browns defense, that's not encouraging going in there with a limp wheel. So we'll see come Sunday. But they got a tall task. Only benefit is that they're going against Flacco.
Yeah, I mean, they said they don't know if they starting DTR or Flacco. So, we'll see. I just read something about the Jaguars earlier. After the loss of the Bengals, in the next 2 weeks, they could find themselves out of the playoffs. Like depending on what the Colts and like I said, what the Colts and the Texans do, and what they do, they got 2 whole weeks. They going against a tough defense against the Browns, and they got the Ravens after that. So they can find themselves out the playoffs. That that injury is unfortunate for them.
All right. Speaking about teams finding themselves out of the playoffs, New England, Thursday night. And defeats the Steelers 21-18. Bailey Zappi, 19 completions, 240 yards, 3 touchdowns, all in the first half. 1 interception. Mitchell Trubisky, 22 completions, 190 yards, touchdown and a pick.
Hey, Scoe, y'all got to unmute your mic because it looked like there's some audio in this.
So I'm gonna start with the defense because New England got the ball first and walked straight down. I don't know how many times that you have to see a team start the game off so unprepared. Like Bailey Zappi should not be walking down the field on you in that fashion. That speaks to the coaching. And I'm gonna speak on Tomlin at length later. So I'm just gonna focus on the game. 3 straight drives. It's look at that. He hasn't done that since a Charger. He hasn't done that since he's been a Charger. Like, that is a bad contract until you play us. It's too many times that the Steelers are out of position, horrible communication. It's bad enough that we're decimated at linebacker. But what you have to do as a coaching staff, you have to know your flaws so you can coach against that, because you know what Bill Belichick is going to do. You know what Bill Belichick is going to do. You know what Bill O'Brien's going to do. And that's exactly what they did. They got Mikal Walker in unfortunate situations for us, good situations for them, and they just attacked them. It's the 3rd week in a row. It's the 3rd week in a row that a team say, yo, 38, we going after him. And we have no answer for it. We have no answer for it. That's unacceptable. Teams deal with injuries all fucking year. When we get hurt, it's like, all right, fuck it. We just throw our hands up and say, yo, we just going to, whoever off the street, whoever's the security guy at Target, we're going to get him, and he's going to play for us, and he's going to start. He's going to start. When the last time Zeke looked like that? Since he jumped in the Salvation Army on fucking Thanksgiving? He's washed. Didn't look like it last night.
They said Zeke had more fantasy points last night than Pollard had all year. In
a 22 and a half on us. That's inexcusable. That can't happen. Again, I mentioned Hunter Henry. 2 touchdowns. He hasn't done that. A tight end hasn't done that since he did it when he was with the Chargers. I told y'all last night in the chat, yo, nigga ain't look like that since he Chargers. Juju, a month away from his knee exploding. His knee was exploding. And he's getting behind DeMonte Casey. That can't happen. That can't happen. That cannot happen.
It happened last week.
It cannot happen. Like Juju hasn't had that many yards all fucking year.
Happened all year. Week,
so I mean, on the defensive side of the ball, Terrell Austin, you gotta be better, man. You gotta be better. It's frustrating because we had Brian Flores in the building, and we let him walk. We let him walk. We let him walk for Terrell Austin. Why? Under contract? Contracts are meant to be broken. They are. They are. He had the better guy in the building with a better defensive mind. And you let him walk. You let him walk. Offense. It got to a point where it was like, you see that first touchdown. I was like, oh, shit. Man, we can't score. How the fuck we going to compete with this? Oh, New England scored another touchdown. Oh, my God. Wow. You see Mitch, and you just see why he's so bad, man. He gets happy feet, can't read a defense. He just chucks the shit up in the air. You compound that with a horrible scheme. Like, these routes are less than elementary. They preschool, man. They preschool. They literally just running 5 yards and turning around.
What's the difference between now and week 3 or week 4? Like, it's been this story all year, right?
We were winning. You want to really know the difference? If you're not joking, because I see the smirk on your face. The difference is when we stop getting turnovers, when the defense stopped getting turnovers, that's when the shit changed.
That's y'all when got a couple yesterday. Y'all got the
we got one. It took
and
it
then
to
the block.
15.
The block helped a lot.
We didn't score off any of them. And then to hear, again, I'm gonna talk about him later, but to hear Tomlin say that's the difference in the game. They scored off their turnover and we didn't. Nigga, no, that was not the difference in the game. The difference in the game was that offensive game plan that y'all came in with. It was fucking terrible. It was fucking terrible. George Pickens' route. I'm not gonna say that 22-year-old need to be more mature when that's the fucking routes that y'all got him running. When he knows the type of player he is, you're not using him to his capabilities. Y'all said last week, yo, Deontay wouldn't do this, Deontay wouldn't do that. It was like, yo, we are only going to include Deontay in this game plan. Everybody else was a second thought. No Pat, not over the middle of the field. No George Pickens deep shots.
No 400 total yards of offense.
I don't even think it's that. I think they took all of that away. Like they didn't allow y'all to do that. Like so, you gotta. Is no to your point, which I agree. They didn't adjust.
Can't take it away when that's what you're doing. But to your point, they didn't change up.
Yeah, they didn't try to change.
They didn't try to change up. They just did the same shit all night, and the offense isn't good to begin with, and now you're just going to limit yourself by running the same 4 plays over and over again. Like
what kills me is the fact that Kenny came out a couple weeks ago and said they played more zone, so we didn't know what to do, and that's all New England played last night was man. They was manning y'all up pretty much the whole night. So it's like that y'all played. What happened? Like I don't get it. I guess it's Mitch. I guess the short answer, the easy answer would be Mitch because he's ass. Like
the easy answer is Mitch, but you also look at the scheme. You look at the scheme, and with a defensive mind like Bill, it's less of defensive minds that have stifled our offense. What the fuck? It's Bill Belichick.
Yo, when they ran the reverse the other way, I'm like, come on, y'all think Bill ain't know that was coming?
The second time?
Yeah, the second time. Yeah,
second time.
The other way. Yeah,
all right, so let's get to that. What does Bill Belichick think is going to happen when Miles Boykin is on the fucking field?
I mean, what does anybody think going to happen?
You see what I'm saying? Like, why is he even in a package? What are you doing? What are you doing? So let's get down to some of the situational, the situational calls. When we didn't take the 3 points on 4th and 2.
Bad decision.
Bad decision, one, because, we lost by 3. But the play call, the fuck was that push pass? What was that? That was your call on 4th and 2?
Well, that was improvised because his initial target. That's he did that when he was rolling out when he was trying to get out the pocket. That wasn't the play call. He was just outlet, and that's how he had to get the ball out to him. That wasn't the play call. It wasn't.
He didn't look nowhere else, Key. He looked nowhere else.
I mean, he sat back there, but then once the pocket started collapsing a little bit, he got out of it and flipped it to him. I mean, Warren was definitely the outlet on the play, but that wasn't the initial read. The initial read was taken over, but the all night the initial read was for y'all to just run to the sticks and turn around, and then eventually New England was going to take that away.
They took it away from the start. They was going to take that away eventually. That was the first 4th and 2. Then you get another 4th and 2 with the game on the line. Didn't take a deep shot all night.
Well, but before you get to that one, because I know you want. Before you get to that one, what's your post on them going for it from 4th and 1, but then punting on 4th and 3? I ain't get that. Like, if you're gonna go for 4th and 1, you gotta go for 4th and 3. You being aggressive. You're not playing in your fears, so you gotta go for both of them. Like, you're not punting the ball. I'm not giving the ball back to the other team. Just not with the way my offense is playing. I'm not doing that. Usually Steelers defense, fine. I mean, they can punt the ball back for them where we can get a stop, whatever. And our offense will go down and do what they gotta do. But you gotta have negative confidence in their offense to get that ball back, which they showed and try to go down and score. They couldn't do it. I just didn't like the decision to 4th and 1 from your own 29. Go for it. I guess they talking about the 2 yards. It was actually 4th and 3, but you go for that. You go for that.
They're not good enough to go for 4th and 3. 4th and inch is a whole different story.
We can't get the play in. So that speaks to when we converted on the 4th and 1 and wasted a timeout in the 4th quarter in a game that we're behind because you couldn't get a play in. Why aren't y'all prepared for these situations to say, yo, when this is what we're running? You go straight to the line. You wasted a timeout that was crucial for the end of the game just to run a sneak. You wasted time out to run a sneak. Nothing exotic. You wasted time out to run a sneak.
Because you can get that play call in. You can get that play call in. You can signal that in with 15 seconds.
Yo, sneak. Mitch, keep it.
Hand signal.
Something. Unprepared.
Just to expand on, it's just that now y'all got to rebuild. Y'all have to rebuild. Y'all got to, and but that's, I mean, where do you start though? Like, it's like you. Where you start, because like I said, by the time y'all, if y'all the quarterback class is trash. I'm talking about the free agent class, it's other than Kirk Cousins, but y'all not gonna pay him the money he want. The draft, if y'all draft the quarterback, y'all got, that's another 2 years. By the time y'all get a quarterback and do what y'all supposed to get an offensive system there, TJ Watt gonna be 31, 32 years old. Like, now you wasting people primes, and you.
So that's already happened.
But like I said, you're gonna get into the top. This all comes back on Tomlin, yo. It all comes back to him. It all comes back to him.
In depth, Tomlin's gonna get a piece of my mind. But to answer your question quickly, there's no really quick answer to that. To rebuild, people are gonna have to go one. I'm just gonna say that.
Told you this 2 months ago, yo.
People gonna have to go, but I've been saying that.
Such a revelation. Such a revelation right now.
Like, you say that, I've never combated that. It's been too many shows.
But you also want to play. But you also want to try to make the playoffs, though, Scoe.
Huh?
You can't have both. You can't have both. You can't be a playoff team and rebuild. It doesn't.
Did I say I wanted to go to the playoffs?
Yes.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yes. I literally said no.
See, here's what we going.
Y'all was a half game back. You was talking
y'all little black outfits. I'm not gonna let y'all do that narrative shit. I've been saying for weeks I do not want to see this team.
Credit.
I don't want to see this team or Kenny Pickett in the playoffs. I don't know how many times I
said it maybe over the last 2 weeks. Not when y'all was winning them games before.
No,
that wasn't that wasn't.
I said that after the Jags lost. I said that after the Jags
came
lost,
and
that was a month ago.
The Bengals win and was talking cash money about.
I was not talking.
How y'all was about to
do that extra credit. Y'all like pulling up shit and clipping shit. Do that extra credit. I did not come in here and say that.
Clip it, then you ready to cuss me out. I don't know.
Nah, I'm not cussing you out.
I feel threatened in the workplace.
But hey,
workplace violence is crazy.
It is what it is. But I didn't say it. I didn't do it. Didn't say it.
That's funny shit.
Didn't do it. Didn't say it. All I said after that win, since we keep going back to that, was that we moved the ball.
But it's not even you though. It's the way the team and it's the way the team acted. It's the way the fan base acted outside. It's everybody acted like that was the goddamn Super Bowl, and I didn't.
I'm my own man. I never react to it like that. I've seen Super Bowls.
Yo,
I didn't react to it like that.
But why?
I don't give a fuck what the white fans or anybody. I don't care what they did.
I just separated you. I said outside.
I did not do that.
I said, but the team. Or let's talk about fuck the fans. Let's talk about the team. What was the point of dancing and doing all that and playing my music after win over Jake Brown? That was a little bit too much. And I said it then, and I'm saying it now. That was just too much.
I'm gonna get to that. But outside of it just being division, I'm gonna get to that.
Can I hop in there too? Y'all been gone.
It's your platform too, brother.
Nah, go. I don't want to interrupt you.
Nah, go ahead.
You know what I mean? All right, so y'all ain't talking about the real shit. First drive, 75-yard drive.
I said that
for a touchdown. Bailey Zappi, 19 for 28, 222 yards, 3 touchdowns. Did you say that the Steelers became the first team in league history to be above 500 and lose to two?
I can slow walk the dog.
Below 8 games 500.
I can slow walk the dog, man.
Don't slow walk it. Let's.
I don't have to rush it.
Juju 6 for 90, best game of the season.
I said that.
Did you say that? Did you say that Matt Canada in the games that he was calling plays? Y'all averaged 16 points per game in the last 3 games since his firing. Y'all averaged 14.3. Did you say that?
I'm not gonna do that
because we keep talking about
bad without him.
This game, and scheme, and that. Y'all been ass all season, Scoe. This ain't nothing new. This ain't just happened this week. It ain't no just lack of execution this week. The shit happened last week against Arizona Cardinals. It's been happening all season. You just had the luck of fucking, I don't know what luck y'all had. Black Magic Voodoo, Boston Lucky. I don't know what's going on.
I also said that.
Y'all been trashed all season. You wasn't saying y'all been trashed all season.
No. No. I spoke on the turnovers. I spoke on the turnovers.
You was not, but it's okay.
I spoke on the turnovers.
Be humble now.
Pick me now.
All right.
Hey, Scoe.
So let me do this
because real quick. Canada wasn't running those Connor Hayward rollout passes on the goal line either.
I didn't get
that. Should have been picked.
I didn't get to that.
It was at the end of the game, so my bad. I thought you was done.
That was at the end of the game, but I didn't get to that. Nick, for everything that you just said, I'm not gonna give Matt Canada off the hook. No, he was bad. He needed to go, but he needed to go a lot sooner than what he did. So now you're stuck with the playbook that he left because you can't implement a new system.
What happened to 400 plus total yards? Because I heard about that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I wanted to build off that. It happened. And I said, yo, let's build on that.
Niggas told you
But
you
they
scored
didn't.
16 points with those 400 total yards.
And
The red flags was right there.
But what I said was, okay, you build on that and the points will come. They went backwards. Again, that's what happens when you pontificate.
If you get that many
That's
total
what
yards,
happens when you pontificate.
if you get that many total yards and you get to the red zone, you stall out, and stalling out has been an issue all season. No, that doesn't just magically disappear because you see last night,
But
y'all
that's
get
the
to the red
improvement.
zone, and what happened in the red zone? It's been a season-long trend. It just doesn't.
But it's the improvement. Okay, we moved the ball. Now let's work on that. Let's put more points on the board.
What
I didn't say, yo, let's go score 40.
Improvement. Y'all got
Well,
400 total yards over a Bengals defense that isn't good. That's not improvement.
We won't put 400 on nobody that still wasn't good.
Well, now you're not doing anything.
And I also told you, and
y'all
I
just lost to
also
the Cardinals
and I
and the
also
Patriots.
told you,
Now you ain't doing shit.
And I also told you that for a team like us that's been infutile on offense, seeing that, yes, it's baby steps. Again, we don't have an MVP. We don't have an offensive coordinator that's going to get a head coaching job. So that was a baby step. Because the week before, no.
Narrative. You read a tweet and go crazy with it. Like
what tweet?
Where's this coming from?
What tweet?
Where's this Todd Monken head coach?
Todd Monken not getting a job next year.
Where's this coming from? He ain't.
I didn't say no name. You think he's the only offensive coordinator that's getting a head coaching job?
Okay. I mean, you said it. You said it earlier.
I could have been talking about Bobby fucking Slowick. You don't know who I'm talking about. I didn't say Todd Monken, right?
You're right. And you ain't got none of them. You're right.
Right.
Pretty good.
Right. Exactly. So when I did see that, since I don't have none of them, oh shit, look at that. That's the bill. Oh, okay, you can do that. It's not gonna be 400 every week, but shit, 250.
So talk about the defense. It's 2 weeks in a row. They tired? What's going on with them?
Started with the defense.
Defense played well. Defense second half.
Second half, they was lights out. First half was trash, but the second half, they made an adjustment.
For one half, that mean they ain't play good. Like they ain't play well.
But I also, again, I don't know if y'all are listening. I don't know if the black and the shades, if the seeing is affecting y'all hearing.
I don't know you listening because niggas been saying this.
What I said when I started the show,
you ain't saying nothing to me. Like, I hear you though.
About the defense?
About all of it. Scoe, these niggas are ass.
Nah, you was on the defense.
The defense did. I still think the defense played well. They gave up 21 points.
I started with the slow start. I didn't say they played bad. I just said you can't give up 21 points in the first half to Bailey Zappi. That's what I said.
At home, yeah, it's disgusting, but they got a lot of pressure on them. They gotta be perfect. They gotta be perfect because y'all don't help them.
And I haven't said that before.
No, you've been saying you want to see Kenny with a new offensive coordinator. That's what you've been saying all year. It doesn't matter.
And why did I say that? And why did I say that? Them niggas not new. They still running the same plays. They not new.
But that's what you. But after that game, you were saying like, "Oh yeah, we got new." No, it don't matter who offensive coordinator bring. Kenny is not. He's not an NFL starting
I also said it.
I don't care if they. I don't care if they bring in Mike McDaniel in there. Kenny Pickett is not the guy. He sucks.
Dog.
Everybody in Pittsburgh need to get to the East.
You had a good point last night.
You
had a good point last night about Mitch being the top paid backup in the NFL.
When did I say Kenny was good, yo? Like y'all are killing me.
No, you ain't say he was good. You said you want to see him with another offensive coordinator. What you said?
And why did I say that? Why did I say that?
Because Matt sucks.
No. I also said he's not going anywhere.
He's better than this person, that person. When he wasn't.
Oh, I walked that back. Oh, so that's what we know.
It's mad people you said it about. He's not better than any of them.
And I said it last year too.
He's not better than any of them.
And I said it
last year. He's going to be a career backup.
I didn't say none of that this year. I didn't say none of that this year.
Give him a couple. All right, Joe.
I didn't. I said it this year.
You didn't say Mac Jones, Ryan Tannehill. You didn't say none of those names. I seen Mac Jones in the playoffs. I seen Ryan Tannehill start for a decade.
Yeah. Oh.
Kenny Pickett's not going to start for a decade. He ain't going to make it out this rookie.
Bam. Okay, we can keep going back and forth. Y'all know what I said. It's cool. It's cool.
I do.
I've been walked that back.
You said you didn't say it.
I said I walked it back, fam. I said I walked it back.
Okay.
Right.
You moonwalking like a mug right now.
And I got feet to do it.
So what's the feel of the team now? How you feel about the team?
You see George Pickens' face?
You want him done? You look.
You see George Pickens?
You want them to finish with the worst record they can get, so they get a pick.
Yo, do what they do week by week. But I also said I don't want to see this team in the playoffs. So take that as you will.
That's two different answers, though.
How? You said that after losing to the
Cardinals.
I wouldn't want to make the playoffs even, nigga.
So what do you ask me?
But you don't want to sit in the playoffs, so you
do what you do week to week. If you win, you win. If you lose, because again, if I come in here and say top pick me, it's gonna be another coordinated outfits by y'all or some other shit.
You got black on too, Scoe. You got the memo.
I wear black all the time. My favorite color. But this is Puma.
I mean, I just think that should have been.
This is Puma. I'm not dressed for a funeral. I don't have that shit in my background. I don't have a nice little trench coat looking like they just buried somebody, and it's cute. I like it. You ain't get
the funeral memo. Nah,
I'm not in that group chat.
Been done
Thanks for that. Thanks for that, Alex.
There's no group chat, yo.
Nah. I'm not in that group chat.
That's no group chat, yeah.
No, it's really not. Like,
y'all just got Raven telepathy, huh?
Hey, man.
Yeah. I was born at night, but not last night, my nigga.
No, Tomlin told the wake was at 10:15. I don't know if you got the memo.
So
Tomlin
y'all in the group chat.
I don't know where Tomlin is. He's late to the funeral. He should have been here by now.
It was
Scoe got something for him.
I do. See, because it's crazy that y'all act like I really like defend these niggas. I don't.
You do. You just not doing that because y'all lost the past in the Cardinals.
Because you can't.
Listen,
man. Come on. We've been on this for 5 years, and you defend these niggas all the time, my nigga.
You talking about 5? Listen.
Y'all haven't been good for 5 years. Y'all that 11-0 shit has blurred your vision, blurred every single Pittsburgh fan
was 3 years ago, fam.
Exactly.
I'm talking about now.
But it leads into it because they gave y'all false hope. It gave y'all false hope.
I'm talking about now. What? The only thing I've said was stack wins how you can. That's all I said.
But y'all, that's not what y'all need to be doing, though.
Don't take
y'all
now.
need to be.
Keep on
y'all don't need to.
That's all I said.
Y'all don't need
because
to.
No top 50 now. Keep on winning, baby.
Because the outlook was you were 7-4 and had 2 win teams coming in.
I was must win now.
Keys, you said, yo, pencil that in. You said that yourself.
Must win now, then, baby.
All of us said we'll see in the playoffs. What does that matter when you're saying y'all can get to the first round and lose? What does it matter if you get to? So you'd rather just get to the playoffs and lose?
You're reiterating what I'm saying. What?
Get your shit off. I'm not trying.
I've been saying it, and y'all keep saying some other shit. I said I don't want to see them in the playoffs. Y'all want me to say some other shit.
So why stack wins? What is the point of stacking wins if you don't want to see them in the playoffs? Y'all should be losing.
He changed his opinion. He said
y'all should be rebuilding.
Yes, I'm telling you that I was not hyping up. I
didn't say it was good.
When we were winning, I said, yo, stack them how they can. And I told Nick, because he said about another team, yo, just stack wins how they can. But when it came to us, that's the only thing I said.
That's the problem.
That's the only thing I said.
You're comparing y'all to us.
That's the only thing I said. But then when you get to it, I'm not comparing them to y'all.
We good over here.
You said it about another team. It was not y'all. It was another team that you said, yo, stack wins. I forgot. Yo, I smoke weed, yo. I do not remember. But yo, you said it. Tell Extra Credit at Wiley's to go find it. But to finish this, but to cap off this game, you, like he said, you run that stupid ass Connor Hayward trick play. That was your fourth and that was your first down play on goal to go.
Actually, great.
What?
Can you imagine if they picked that off like they should have?
I think
down and he took that shit 96 yards
on first down.
Can you imagine?
What?
They would have been throwing stuff on the field.
Dog,
what?
They would have literally
down in the red zone was horrible.
So
when y'all blocked, what was it? When y'all blocked the kick and y'all came up with no points, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, you can't get in the red zone twice off a turn.
No, I think that's Mitch pitched it to
that was that one. Yeah, that was that one. To Warren. Yeah. You can't do that. You gotta be better. You can't get the turnovers and not capitalize on them. Like that was the recipe. That was a recipe.
We would be irresponsible if we didn't talk about what happened in the stadium yesterday. Did you hear the chants?
Yeah, they were chanting for Mason. That's how bad Mitch is.
Were you? My thing is,
no, I know what Mason is.
You run in the basement with your big screen like Mason, Mason.
No, I know what Mason is.
So you think Mitch is better than Mason?
I don't think.
Who gives you a better chance to win right now?
To be honest with you, Kenny. To be honest with you, Kenny.
one leg. Kenny.
So take this for what you will. Kenny's better than both of them. And that's not good. And that's why we're here. Because Kenny is the best. He's the best option. He wouldn't have turned the ball over.
He can't read a defense either.
No, I would rather him be in here too.
Bill Belichick gave him fits last night.
I'd rather him fits last night. I'd rather him.
Kenny don't throw the ball down the field, so he definitely.
I'd rather him in year 2 not read that defense than Mitch in year 6, 7 still not be able to read a defense. It's inexcusable. Top paid backup. Mason can't do.
Why do you?
Mason don't even get.
Why do y'all have the top paid backup? Why do y'all have the top paid backup? Like
Kevin Colbert. Kevin Colbert fucked this team over.
That's the way the money should be at.
Kevin Colbert fucked this team over. He fucked them over. He fucked them over. He literally left this shit ablaze and say, "Yo, I'm out. I'm out. Y'all deal with it."
That's craziness.
Those are his deals.
Yeah.
Those are his deals. So I got a lot more to say about Tom. Oh, go ahead, Nick.
No, going forward, because I mean you're right. Going forward, do the Steelers look at this as a watershed moment? Like, okay, I know we've been conducting business a certain way. I know we have a Steelers way, but in this particular predicament, we might have to stray and do some things that we usually don't do. Because at this point, I think they knew even at 7-4 that the 7-4 wasn't sustainable. When Tom was talking about we have to win ugly and he was embracing it, he doesn't really want to win ugly. Who wants to go through that every week?
I would much rather not win ugly.
I don't think he believes.
You see what I'm saying?
So it's like, I don't think they have it in your DNA to blow it up. I don't think you need to blow it up, but you do need to be aggressive. You do need to pivot in multiple ways.
Tomlin's contract is over next year.
What's your cap space? My bad. Keep going. But what's your cap space looking like?
It's decent. It's not the best, but it is decent. And Omar, what he was when he was under Cobra was the money man. So he can make shit shake. But
the problem is, and I mean cut you off, the problem is if y'all had any other coach, y'all wouldn't have 7 wins. That's the problem. And that's when shit get murky, because Tomlin is the reason why y'all are 7-6. Without him, even though you won out his welcome, he's won out his welcome, he's done. He should be gone. No other coach is going to get y'all 7. It's just not going to happen. It wouldn't happen. It's not going to happen. So that's the way y'all at. It's like y'all. I mean, he might sneak out a win or two these last 4 games, whatever. Get the 9 wins. Who knows, whatever. But other coach not doing that. It's just not going to happen.
His downfall is his assistants, and that's where the blow up needs to come at. The assistants,
but he's scared to bring anybody in there with any type of pedigree, any type of, like, you see what happened to Flores. You see that, but they ain't get Pep Hamilton.
Like John Harbaugh.
I'll talk about that later. But the assistants are the problem, because guess what? You can go around the league, teams there with injuries. I can look at the Texans, and outside of the quarterback, Tank Dell was a surprise. It's coaching. That defense ain't filled with names. It's coaching. You can go around the league. It's coaching. You got to have people to know what the fuck they're doing instead of you wanting to be the smartest at the table. Because look where that got you. You could be the smartest at the table when you got 7. You could be the smartest at the table when you got Troy and James Harrison and those boys putting up historic defenses. But when they all fade out, then what?
You got TJ and Minka, right? What you mean? You could be smart at the table when you got them too.
Yeah, but who's at linebacker? Who's coaching them up? Because all of them niggas is hurt. And they got
so is it coaching or is it injuries? Is it coaching?
I'm not blaming injuries, because injuries happen. But the Tomlin's favorite saying is
going to play like backups sometimes. Backups are going to play like backups. If you got a whole linebacker room injured.
Communication?
Yes, that's what you doing during the week.
What you doing during the week?
Being a backup. I'm trash.
But you ain't been a backup for 3 weeks. The injuries happened a month ago. What are we learning? What are we teaching? What are we coaching?
How backupping works, yo.
It's no improvement. It's getting worse. It's getting worse.
Anytime y'all got big Mink in the box of extra linebacker, y'all gonna lose the game.
It's getting worse.
That's just how.
Maybe that's a depth issue from Khan also, and like front office. If you're saying you need to have better depth,
that too. But coaching, nah, they have to be better.
Y'all defense,
they have to be better.
Y'all defense is the reason why y'all even in this predicament where you can speak with 7 wins, where you can chastise me for saying y'all ain't gonna have more than 7-8 wins, and then you look at yourself now after losing the fucking 2-10 teams, like, wow, we actually do something.
But those injuries caught up. But I gotta look at coaching. Why aren't they prepared? If you're not prepared, what are you doing?
I think to Nick's point, it don't matter how prepared you are, you still a backup. Like you're still not gonna be able to cover.
I see backups perform, yo.
Wow, I mean they're not gonna be able to cover
levels to backups.
They're not gonna be able to cover Hunter Henry, and they're not gonna be able to cover Juju Smith-Schuster, yo.
That might be a personnel issue.
They couldn't cover McBride last weekend. They couldn't cover McBride last week, and they couldn't cover
Why?
some of the Cardinals players because they ass. They've been ass. The linebacker. If you're bringing in Miles Jack off retirement, that should tell you something, my nigga. Like, come on, that should tell you if you got to call Miles Jack,
he was a plumber.
That should tell you something.
I told y'all he was a plumber, and I told y'all Blake Martinez was selling fucking Pokemon cards.
Coaching ain't gonna
still got to coach him.
Just like coaching ain't gonna fix Kenny. Coaching ain't gonna fix.
Still got to put him in the right position. Why are they not in the right position?
They suck.
Communication, right?
Coaching ain't fixing.
So what's being said?
Okay,
what's being said? I've seen backup quarterbacks go to the fucking playoffs.
Nice players can uplift coaching.
Hold the fort.
A lot of times, coaching can't uplift ass. If you ask,
So basically, you're saying because the coaching has been the same. So basically, you're saying he's in his position he's in because of the great players he had. That's basically what I'm hearing from you, right?
Who,
talking
Mike?
about Tomlin? Yeah, because his coaching style ain't changed. He's still coaching them boys up. So basically, you're saying he's had great players, which is why he's the play. I mean. Is because why can't he coach these players? They suck.
It's all good at 7-4, right? When the luck,
we get that. I mean, like I said, I'll leave the Tommy commentary to you, but
it's all good.
It ain't. It can't just be the coaching. It can't be the coaching.
It is the coaching.
It gotta be the players, y'all. It can't get lined. I mean, it got it got the coaching, the roster like get the depth because, like you said, you keep on talking.
Coaching was straight at 7-4.
The offensive line get better. Offensive line get better. The offensive line is trash.
No,
because the offensive line been trash.
Hey, Keith, you can be quiet, but how long did I say, yo, we got to trade Tomlin, and we were winning? Speak, nigga. Like you just good.
You need a trade. You need a trade. I mean, who's responsible for the roster?
You did. I said you did say it.
This is first off season. I can't blame that on Omar Khan. What are you talking about? This is first year.
So Tomlin doesn't get credit for having you 7 games still with this roster.
Cool, but again, this is more of the same shit. All right, but I was gonna say this later, but just briefly, I'll just say the years: 2019, 2020, and now, all in December. Speaks to who? Just speaks to
y'all not having a quarterback.
Nah, I'm talking about breakdowns. I'm talking about meltdowns. We were all in pole position to get to the playoffs, and
y'all didn't have a quarterback any of those years. Y'all had the Husker Ben, right? And you had Kenny
and Mitch.
Like, ain't what you want to do with that, yo? It's hard. It's tough to win football games, especially with that trio.
I think it's more. I think it's more so not about. I get what you're saying about Tom. I don't think it's about the coaching, but I do think it's about the culture that he's letting happen now. I don't think it's about.
I will say, I agree with that.
But that's different from X and O's though. I'm not talking about X and O's. That's different from.
Also,
it gets louder when it's AB and Le'Veon. When it's AB and Le'Veon, that's accepted. It's just you don't have the quarterback to make you hide the bullshit. Like George is not getting the ball, so George is going to be a problem. Deontay's not getting the ball, so Deontay's going to be a problem. Ben didn't have that as an issue because he was getting them the ball. Got to get a quarterback in there, bro. Been saying that. Like you got to get a him. This team ain't that bad,
Joe.
Man, I don't want to hear that shit.
You don't?
I don't.
You don't?
I really don't.
You don't?
You have not been saying that. You've been saying that for fucking 6 days. What are we talking about? 5 business days?
It's been more. It's been more.
Yeah.
That's
cool. Please.
That's cool.
All right,
that's
but
cool.
It's fine. Like,
I like your cap. I like your Scully cap. I like your Scully cap.
He just put you on the Summer Jam stream last week.
Did I talk about Kenny?
He was hurt.
No. Did I say anything about Kenny being good? Because that's what Nick's talking about. Me acting like Kenny's the future.
All right, y'all.
If you say you want to see Kenny with another offensive coordinator, that means he's the future. That means you want to be the future.
Again, context. Why did I say that?
Because you believe in him.
No.
You want to see him with a fucking offensive coordinator.
No. Last week you said, hey, Scoe, fuck what the team wants. What
talking about last week? I'm talking about 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago. You switched your tune last week.
I came in week 1 and said he was mid. I came in week 1 and said he was mid. I don't know how many times I said he was mid.
So why do you want to see him? So only because the team keeping him, you want to see him with another coordinator?
That's what
he wants to see the mid with a different coordinator.
I don't care what the team.
He's not going anywhere.
If he mid, I want he's gone.
He's not going anywhere. I can say it to my face is blue. He's not going anywhere. So why don't you get a coordinator that can whatever he has can get the most out of it?
You don't have nothing, yo. I keep
don't have nothing to get the most out of it.
I said whatever he has. Again, I'm not saying he has anything. I'm not, y'all. Listen.
So you don't think that's a waste of time? Like you're a fan. You get to have your own opinion. You don't got to.
I do have my own opinion. But then I also know, I got another year of this, regardless of my opinion.
Do you know that? Because this might get people fired. This is pretty bad, yo.
Whoever
Arizona and New England is pretty bad.
Whoever can get fired, Kenny's still gonna be there. Kenny's still gonna be there.
So you think y'all gonna
they were
be a
talking
better
about
team?
last night.
You think y'all
he might
gonna
not
be
be
better?
the
So you
QB.
think y'all
They
gonna be a
finally
better
gotten to
team
that
with
point.
a new coaching staff and Kenny
said
still the
that?
quarterback?
I didn't say that.
No, I
Who
said
said that?
I'm asking you.
Oh.
I'm asking.
No,
that's the question.
I never said that.
You never said
Like,
that.
I
know
don't
you
think
did.
that.
That's why
Never
I'm
said
asking
that.
you.
I'm not even thinking about. I'm not even thinking about that. I'm not even thinking about that.
But
Not
that's
even
what's
thinking
gonna
about that.
happen. That's what's gonna happen though. If Kenny not going nowhere, they're gonna give her the mic before they give her the Kenny according to what you and everything I'm reading and what you saying.
Errors in you.
You said
Errors
what?
in.
Good luck, nigga.
Errors in.
Good luck.
Yo, y'all. I mean, depending on what Jake Brown do, y'all probably gonna lose out. Like, I mean, unless that's probably what's gonna happen. And if y'all lose out, then they definitely got to part ways.
Even if they don't. But Keith.
I love it. 10-3.
All right. Pull the schedule up. About to be super aggressive. I have nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. All right. What we got? Key still in first. Went 10-3. Nick 3 games back. 5. Then you got me taking on the identity of my team.
You know, when I was making this early, I was just thinking.
You do a lot.
I'm gonna make sure that Scoe finish last, y'all. I want you and Nick and Keys, y'all go fight for first. I got the back end. I make sure he don't. I make sure he don't. I make sure he don't post the top 3. We got it. I'm gonna decrease so y'all increase, man.
Oh my goodness.
I gotta find a way to get in the group chat, yo.
There is no group chat.
It really is none, yo.
Hey, yo, I don't know who y'all think I am as a man in my brain, but 2 weeks in a row.
You know who the mastermind, nigga.
2 weeks in a row.
It ain't hard to figure out.
2 weeks in a row.
There's no group chat.
There ain't no group chat.
It don't. All right.
Single
Guess
text.
what? Yeah, I was about to say. There you go. I was about to say it ain't got to be a group chat, but it might as well be. If you just shooting out, yo, this what we doing. Cool. Let's dress alike.
I
get
get
it.
It was a coincidence. You wearing black. We all thought it was festive.
I always wear black.
I felt bad after what I watched
have on
last
Puma.
night. I had to come.
I don't go to funerals wearing tracksuits.
You gotta be comfortable, man.
Y'all look mighty comfortable. I dig it. I swear, if y'all
I'm
don't
sad.
one and done, no
Football-
Super Bowl.
Football not the same unless
waiting.
y'all good, man.
I'm
Football
waiting.
not the same unless y'all good. I'm sad.
I didn't think the Patriots loss was possible, but boy,
Not-
boy, did that
and
bring
that's
me a
another
new
thing.
level
Y'all
of joy.
screaming at me like, yo, come on, yo. Come on.
What?
You can't predict that. You can't predict that.
Hey,
You can't
it
predict
happened,
that.
though.
Listen,
we
I-
we
I-
recapping now. I ain't
I knew y'all was
predicting.
gonna
I'm
split.
recapping.
Y'all like, yo, why are y'all yelling at me? I didn't. There's no way you can predict that.
I wanted to throw
And
you on
yeah,
the
it
Summer
happened.
Jam
But what the
screen
fuck you want me
again,
to do?
You said something a couple weeks ago. I wanted to throw you back on that screen, but I
What
felt
I
bad
say,
enough
nigga?
with all of this.
With all the homework you do, what did you find in your findings?
We can find out,
Enlighten
nigga.
I mean, you just said what do you look like? What you look like losing the rest of y'all games, and this is after you beat the Bengals, and now you done lost the next 2.
But did you see what the next 2 were?
But
what about the rest?
But now we're talking about losing out, Scoe.
It was the reason why I said it. Like, I didn't say this like, yo, we really gonna go up against who's. I didn't say that about the Colts.
Remember you said, look at the schedule?
Yeah, it was favorable, wasn't it? It was favorable, wasn't it?
We got
It
Gino.
was favorable, wasn't it?
We got Gino.
It was favorable, wasn't it? Yeah, right. It's favorable, but you don't expect to go out 2 weeks in a row and lose the 2-win team.
Funny thing is, you were told these were losable games.
Yeah.
You were. That was on the Summer Jam screen too.
Y'all
You were
can't
told
beat
you
the
these were
Patriots.
losable
That shit
games.
like-
Y'all not
Yeah,
that much
terrible
better
feeling.
than
Y'all
any
really
of
can't
these
beat the
teams. If y'all better,
You
than
act like we plagiarizing, Scoe. It's right there. We got the site. We got the
it's
site.
not a narrative, bro. It's on the screen.
Oh no, it's
Check the bibliography, nigga.
y'all was talking and saying that yo, you're in good position. No matter how, it's possible.
Y'all were in good position. Now y'all in bad position.
Hey, you just said what I said. Like that's all I said. Shit was all good just a week ago. That's all I've been saying this whole time.
No, it was
Shit was
never
all
good.
good just a
It
week
was
ago.
never good all year. We were
When
telling you
I'm
that the
talking
7
about
wins was
good, I'm
fluke.
just talking about the win. I'm just talking about the win. I knew this whole year was gonna have to be ugly. I knew we wasn't blowing nobody out. We scored 10 points against the Browns, and they scored 13. And the offensive coordinator got 5. But anyway,
when we make the postseason, you can fuck with us.
You better stay in there. You better man. Please, you better stay.
You ain't gonna know what the playoff run
stay.
feels like. So you
better
stay with us.
Baker
You better
Mayfield got a
stay.
playoff win more recently than them, man.
Just one, but you better.
I'm
stay.
still recruiting to the flock, yo. I
Let's
still
get
want
to
to
the
be part of the
winner
flock.
I don't like birds.
Come on, Scoe.
I don't like birds.
I'm gonna get you there one day, yo.
I don't like birds. I'm past my bird phase.
So if they bring back Tomlin,
bird
Tomlin and Kenny, are you
I'm
upset or
past my bird
happy?
phase. Huh?
If they bring back Tomlin and Kenny, are you happy going into next season?
I'll
Like, that's
speak
the
on
off season. Okay.
I'll speak on that. Bucks, Falcons.
Let me see South Showdown.
2.5 point favorite to Atlanta. I'm going with the Bucks.
Baker is starting, right? He's still active, right? He's still playing.
I like the Bucks in this game, Scoe,
like
for
the
the simple fact I haven't liked what I've seen from the Falcons the last couple weeks from an offensive standpoint. I think the Bucks look better. I mean, that's not really saying a lot, but as long as Baker can get the
barely
ball,
beat the Panthers, my nigga. Like they don't look better.
That's a divisional game, though.
This is a divisional game too.
I know, but I still like them
barely better
game.
than them.
Man, give me
I like them in this game because they've been doing more offensively than Atlanta has. If Jesse Bates ain't made the plays the last 2 weeks, Atlanta then lost the last 2 games.
And Atlanta hasn't played anybody either.
So which make you think he's still not going to continue to make those plays?
Because I think Mike Evans been on a hot streak, and I think they're going. I think
Baker's better than Tim Boyle.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
I've been wrong.
I think Baker's better than Desmond Ridder.
Yes.
Yeah, but the Jets defense is 20 times better than the Bucks defense too. Give me the Falcons at home. I'm gonna keep riding with them. I'm gonna put. I'm not trusting Ridder. I'm trusting the Falcons defense to turn Baker Mayfield over a few times.
Yeah, you don't think the Bucks gonna turn him over?
Give me the Bucks. What?
You don't think the Bucks gonna turn Desmond Ridder over?
They can, but I mean, I think the Falcons.
I want to change your mind.
They're not that much.
They played them early this year. It was like a 2-3 point game.
Are we basing it off a record? Because the records are similar, and their play they've been up and down all season, both teams.
Yeah,
and the ups haven't been up. Listen, I don't got that much respect.
So I'm on the island. I'm on the island here. Let's go.
Yeah. No more bowls of fruit either, nigga.
No, listen,
Lions.
I need one after this funeral.
You eat fruit after a funeral? You eat soul food?
I need an island. I need to go to an island.
You don't feel right. Lions, Bears.
What Vegas know that we don't know? What's the plan? It's only 3 or something, ain't it?
It's 3 on ESPN.
The Bears played them close last time, and it's a division game.
It's gonna be ugly outside.
Yeah, but when you're a 9-3 team, you should be at least have more than that. But
Lions have been playing well.
They haven't been playing well, but neither is Justin Fields. It's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a close game, but I'm going with the Lions.
Yeah, give me the Lions.
Give me the Lions.
Yeah, I'm hearing weather. I think weather may play a factor in this game too, which could muck it up a little bit. But I still think the Lions are the better team right now. If I'm the Bears, I'm just in tank mode to try to get those top 2 picks next year.
Yo, Marvin Harrison might get a bag. They might have to pivot. Y'all see what they offering that nigga to stay?
Yeah, Marvin Harrison said he want to beat Michigan, that team up north. I don't think I believe him, but
man, we gotta stop.
I believe this though. I believe 30 million.
Ain't none of these niggas turning down
30 million.
You gotta think
of deal.
Fuck 30 million. You can get that. Yo, do you understand? Like
I can get it the year after too.
Yeah, and you're gonna wait another year to get your extension. Like you are like
when you're a player,
you only have a certain amount of years to cash out on. When you're a player, you're only gonna have a certain amount of years to cash out on. And I would want to be a year closer to my $120 million contract. And that 30 million is like,
I agree.
Is it really 30 million?
I agree, but I think NIL has changed a lot of that.
That's between him and his agent.
We'll see. I don't believe any of these players are going to.
Caleb Williams driving around in the McLaren.
It's too much risk.
No.
It sounds good until you come back to school and you underperform, or you come back to school and you tear ACL, Achilles, something. You know what I mean?
Now that part,
cash
That's
out.
cap,
yeah.
though. You know they not. They're not staying.
Yeah,
It was- it
Caleb
was,
Williams was
you
talking
know.
that shit. What's he doing now? He's sitting out bowl games.
I know he was lying. But he was worried about who get the number one pick. His wasn't even about money. He won't worry, nigga. You don't care who get the number
NIL,
one
I
pick.
can get
Keep
all
going.
of that in my endorsements after I sign my NFL deal.
But
It's
the
not
thing with
just
Marvin,
salaries.
they was talking about
I can
it
get
was
all
just
that.
talks. Yeah,
I'm gonna be wearing Hanes underwear
with the endorsements plus that 30 that they saying.
I
It's
can get
just
all that as a pro and be a pro.
But that's between him and his agent. I mean, if they think it's legit, because you see a lot of players are getting burned with the NIL deals and being signed in perpetuity and shit.
It sounds good till you tear something up.
If you go through it, you know,
Going back to school usually don't be working out. Especially like if you're at the top of your peak as a stock, why would I even give it an opportunity to come down a little bit? That's the Spencer Rattler issue. And I can name multiple players who had the hype of the hype, and then you let the tape see him. You show the tape. You give more opportunities to not show that you that top guy, and then you fuck up your shit. We've seen it with Malik Willis.
Only difference is Marvin that guy.
Yeah, I think Marvin different. In the quarterback.
So if you're that guy, why are you waiting?
Because they telling you you're gonna get 30 million, you come back to school. I mean, it's there. I get the indecision. I get the indecision.
It's just something to think about.
That 30 million is there in the NFL too. That 30. Come on, but hey, we'll see.
Colts, Bengals, 1.5 point favorite.
Colts.
This is gonna be tough. But yeah, I think that Drake Brown and shit is an anomaly. Give me the Colts on the road.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, and I think the Colts are better defense too. So I like the Colts.
Jaguars, Browns.
I gotta know if Trevor Lawrence playing first.
Valid.
Pick this game.
That's valid.
Yeah, but even if he plays, how effective is he going to be? I think this is going to be a low-scoring game, a nasty game. Is Joe Flacco starting?
Who knows? Between him and DTR, they making the decision.
Yeah, maybe we can sit this out until later. But if Flacco starts and Lawrence is hobbled, I like Cleveland's chances too. Like Jacksonville was just starting to play a little bit more consistently, especially on offense. They had a lot of early season wins where they didn't look the greatest, but they kind of squeaked it out. I thought they were a little overrated. And that coincided too with he had a knee injury earlier, so he was hobbled. He was compromised. He just started getting back to himself, scrambling and using his legs, the last 3 weeks. If he can't do that and he's a duck in the pocket and you don't have Christian Kirk and Calvin Ridley is inconsistent, that's a recipe for a loss on the road. So for me personally, I want to hear more about the injury situations. But if Flacco plays and Lawrence is active, I kind of like the Browns.
Not only that, this is a team that just gave up $150 on the ground to Cincy on Monday. I think Cleveland can come in and kind of do the similar thing, run for $150, 200 yards.
It's the fancy get out of his way.
Yeah, well, that part. He'll come out in 5 wide on the 2.
Yo, he thought Joe Flacco was Pat Mahomes last week.
He's dangerous, yo.
Real crazy.
So
he the reason we ain't hit a ticket last week because Jerome Ford didn't get 25 yards.
Me too. I think that was the ticket. Yeah, man. It's ridiculous.
All right, we can call this one
we
Sunday morning. Call this one Sunday morning. All right, moving on. Panthers, Saints.
Yeah, this is a 1, 2, 3.
Saints at home, right?
Yeah, Saints at home. Saints at home.
Yeah, I like the Saints.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Texans, Jets. Shall I hit the button, guys?
Yeah.
But this also a game where I think they're gonna make the rookie struggle too, though. But the Jets don't have no offense, so it don't really matter.
Yeah, it can be low scoring all they want. They can't score. All right. Ravens cross country trip. Play a Ravens team fresh off a bye.
Yeah,
first, hold on. Let me hit the button. And then y'all can break down.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
floor is
I mean,
yours.
yeah, the injury report is clean. Matabu coming off a concussion, he's going to play. You're going to have Stanley back. We'll see. Marlon's back. Odell's not on the injury report, so you're pretty much healthy. You got all your guys there. You're a 9-3 team. You saw what happened with the Jags. You saw what happened with the Chiefs. So now it's really time to put your foot in the pedal. You got to take care of business. You should be able to beat the line at 7.5. You should be able to beat them by 10 points. You should be able to stop them. Defensively, like I said, they still got to travel cross country. Offensively, you should be able to do what you want to do offensively. They literally have nobody in the secondary. You should be able to run the ball. This is a game that the Ravens should win. This one of the games the Ravens should win. Come now, McVay gonna come in. He gonna draw it up. They gonna get their plays, whatever. But it's about. I think this game about bend don't break. You give up field goals in the red zone, you should be fine. And you score touchdowns, you should be fine. It's time to flex. Like I said, at this point in time, you want to consider yourself the best team. It's time to start flexing. You know what's in front of you after this game with teams coming up. It's time to start flexing now.
Yeah, I think a big storyline coming into the game is just going to be the weather. It's supposed to be a torrential downpour, winds gusting between 15, 20 miles per hour. So I don't know how effective the pass game is going to be. We'll see how it looks Sunday. But if it's a ground and pound type game, I definitely like the Ravens. The Rams have a small defensive front and just a small defense in general. So if you spread them out with the 3 receivers looks and 11 personnel that we usually was our primary package, and have maybe, Patrick Hart at tight end, or just have, somebody at tight end, Kolar blocking. Likely he's not the best blocker. We kind of use him in the pass game more so than blocking. But if we can just pound them and spread them out and then if we can spread out the field and run the ball physically, right? I think we have a big advantage because their defenders are just not. They just don't have big defenders. They're a small finesse team. They like to run a lot of nickel and dime packages.
They don't defend the screen well.
So we have an opportunity to do some things offensively, and then defensively. I think the biggest thing is going to be to make sure we know where Puka is at all times. I think Cooper Kupp, I don't know if he's all the way 100%. He's been used more as a decoy recently more than anything. Puka has been consistent all year as far as that go-to guy for Stafford. And he's so dangerous because he's not predicated on going deep or vertical shots. Like, he's working the short and intermediate areas, and he just is a smart football player. So we're going to have to be up for the challenge in that regard, because him and Stafford are locked in. And then you got a couple on the other side just in case. You know what I mean? You can't really put too much attention on Puka when Kupp can give it to you at any point, and he can show you who he is at any point. I think the biggest matchup, though, on that side of the ball is going to be Kyle Hamilton and how he plays in the run game, and when Kyron Williams is in the pass game on screens and whatnot. Kyle has shown that he can be he can stick with anybody. He's versatile, and I think that's especially if it's a rainy game, run game, and short passes to the running back is going to be key. And if we can limit the damage on those type of plays, I definitely think we can win. But I don't look past the Rams. Quiet as kept, they in the playoff mix themselves, and they've been playing a lot better recently. So they got confidence on that side of the ball. But to Key's point, they're making the cross country trip. It's going to be difficult for them.
Yeah, not only cross country trip. You talk about that weather. That's an indoor team. They're not going to really want to muck it up like that. It's going to be uncomfortable for them if it's raining out there and windy. But for me, it gets back to the run game. The Rams give up about 111 on the ground per game. We going for $160 a game. So I think it's another game where you can come in, put your foot on your neck, put your foot on their neck in the trenches, and really run the ball and establish the run. Like Nick alluded to, if the weather is what it is, you're not going to really be able to throw the ball, especially down the field. So it's going to be a lot of screens, a lot of dump offs, a lot of quick throws in the run game. And so, coming off a bye, for the first time in 2 years, we have our starting quarterback in December. And so not only is that encouraging, I think it's just an opportunity for us, like you guys said, to come out and show that we the best team right now in the AFC. You can't play with your food right now. It's a lot of teams out there hungry, a lot of teams trying to get in the playoffs right now. And you seeing that on a week in, week out basis, some of the top teams have fallen. So we can't play without food. We know who that genius is on the other side of the field. But I do think weather plays a big part in this game. And for that reason, I think we muck it up and we still win by like by a touchdown. I like us to win 24-16.
And you can't let Aaron Donald wreck the game because he's still Aaron Donald.
Yeah, Ronnie Stanley.
Oh, did y'all hear what John Harbaugh said?
No,
He basically said last week, like Ronnie Stanley needs to start practicing.
Oh yeah, and he practiced today.
And he's been practicing full all week. No
Been
more
sitting out
Fridays
too many
off.
leagues.
Yeah, he said he needs to work on his technique. That was a nice way of saying, yo, you've been playing like ass.
You shouldn't get no vet days.
You don't get no more vet days,
when it's
dog.
December and playoff time. You shouldn't need it. Everybody should be practicing every day this time of year.
Shouldn't get no vet days when you're getting blown by every other play. I'm cool with the vet days at this
The rest
point,
wasn't
but
helping at all.
You're not playing like a vet.
But to Ronnie's, in fairness to Ronnie, he said the bye week has done him good physically. So we'll see if there's a new Ronnie. Let's hope for the best in that regard. But
I mean, did he go to the Sean School of Massage? And who the fuck? Like, let's go. Like, let's go.
Let's go.
Shit.
Vikings, Raiders.
oh my God. I hope he didn't go to the Sean School of Massage. We're fucked. And he is too. I mean, not mine.
I got the Raiders.
Wow.
Double entendre.
Wow.
I like the Raiders at home.
The Vikings coming off what? 1 loss or 2 losses?
I think
that one loss. No, they lost to the Bears,
2.
right? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Yep.
2 losses. They haven't looked good. Josh Dawes, it looked like some of the
Came back
mojo wearing off with him.
Yeah.
Last we seen the Raiders, they were trending up. I don't know. I like the Raiders in this game. It's close enough that I'm going with the home team.
Yeah, I'm always going to
I'll go with the home team.
Yeah, I'm going with the Raiders too.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson coming back, but I don't care.
Give me the Vikings. I mean, they lost 2 games, but the margin of defeat was 3 points combined.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were close games, and then you're adding Justin Jefferson to the mix. I like the Vikings to keep their playoff hopes alive.
It's 2 games. There we go.
All right. Seahawks, 49ers. Let me get my button. Unless somebody wants to get froggy.
Not
not
with Gino. Not with Gino.
Nah,
All right. No.
They're not playing the Cowboys, but anytime they play the 49ers, Gino is big.
Gino is New York Gino.
Yeah.
Not Seattle Gino.
Gino is Gino. Gino is Gino. Bills, Chiefs.
This is another game I'm getting on Keys. I already know where he going. I like it.
But Checo might not play.
Pacheco not playing.
No. You know where you want to go.
I mean, my early prediction is the Bills. I was gonna pick the Bills.
I'm going Bills. Bills.
I think like I said, I've been all year saying that I don't think the Chiefs have enough, and I think the Bills are way more supposed to team now. If Josh Allen getting there and turning down ball over is a different story, but I don't think that he's been playing better. So
they're 1-point favorite.
Yeah, I like the Bills. I like the Bills in the row. I like the Bills in the row.
Is this a button?
Yeah, I had the Bills too. I like the Bills in this game. The Bills have looked better offensively than the Chiefs just look out of sync.
Yeah.
That Pacheco loss is going to be big.
Right. Yeah.
I just think.
Yeah, because you can't run the ball and you can't push the ball down the field, it's going to be a struggle.
The Chiefs want to win, but they don't necessarily need to win. The Bills fighting for their fucking life.
Yeah.
They got
Chiefs comfortable in the division, but
they not.
You don't want to. Hey, I seen a team win 11 straight and then go into the playoffs on a loser streak. It ain't good.
Are the Chiefs comfortable in the division with a loss and the Broncos win? It's not as clear cut as it would be if the Chiefs lose and the Broncos win. The Broncos already beat them.
I mean, the record
Broncos 6-6.
It would be a game back.
They would be 7-6.
I mean, with a win. I mean, like I said, I don't think, like to your point, I don't think the Chiefs worried about the Broncos. But it'd be anything can happen, But that'd be one injury away from
Chief schedule is Buffalo, New England, Las Vegas, Cincinnati, Chargers. I don't know. I don't think they were.
Yeah, they ain't not with that schedule. They're not.
Denver on the flip side. Let's see what they're working with. Chargers, which is going to be a fight, and the Chargers is just as desperate as anybody. Right. Detroit, New England, Chargers again in Vegas. They got winnable games, but they got some challenging games too. Like Detroit and 2 times against the Chargers is going to be tough.
Yeah, because
We'll
this ain't
see, though.
old
It's-
Russell we
it's fun.
talking about. This ain't old Russell we talking about. Like,
I'll give them their credit.
Like,
That defense is
they came back after the yeah.
They're tough out now.
Yeah, they turned around after that 70 points. That shit woke them up. If anything, gonna wake you up, right? It should be 70 points.
70 points they laid on.
If anything, gonna wake you up.
You fight
But
for
then
your place
again,
in the
hey,
league after 70 points.
You know, but this
They looking
not
at you like,
all,
wait.
And this
not
will be
always guaranteed because I thought losing to 1-2 win teams, you know, that's what I thought. Broncos, Chargers. Sometimes shit don't play out like that. You feel me?
This is gonna be the
Chargers are a 2.5 point favorite.
I think this is going to be a really good game. I'm going with the better coach. I like the Broncos.
Damn sure wasn't Staley. I already knew. Damn sure wasn't
it's not
Staley when you said
Staley.
that.
It's not Staley.
Yeah, once you say that, yeah. Once you say that, you give your pickup.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
I
I
want to go with
still
a better
think.
quarterback though.
Yeah, that's what I'm going. I'm going with the team. Eventually the Chargers got to do something right. They escaped with a win last week against the Pats. Pats clearly are good defensively. Broncos good defensive too. I expect the Chargers to score some points this week. Give me the Chargers at home.
I'm going Justin Herbert.
Did y'all hear what Staley said this week?
Yeah, about the running back joint.
Yeah. Also Eckler's gonna have to compete for touches.
I think he's
now.
lying.
Yeah.
But that's me.
He got to go, yeah.
Why would you say that?
I'm scared to pick the Chargers. I'm picking the Chargers, but I'm scared to pick them. Yeah, like I don't know what they're doing. Quentin Johnson don't know how to catch a football. They don't know if Josh Kelly's better than Austin Eckler.
Yeah,
know, that's just
Why would you
everybody's
say
picking
that?
the Chargers.
Nah, keep on the island.
Keep pick the Broncos.
Yeah, I went with the
keep on the
Broncos.
Oh boy, I don't want to be too different from Keys. I'll pick the Broncos. I got my games in.
That'd be
Was
the
it
three
was
of-
it two?
that'd
Was
be
it
the
two?
three
Was
right
it 2 or
there.
3 games? 2 or
That's
3
three
games?
right there.
You 3.
So if you get those decisions, we be tied up.
Who you choose? You chose the Broncos, Nick?
I can't fuck with us. You know?
The Broncos. You chose the Broncos, the Bucks. Well, if you choose the Broncos, it'll be the Broncos, the Bucks, and the Vikings. That's 3 games.
Don't try to gas me up. I'm going with the Chargers, yeah. You said go ahead, pick them.
Eagles.
I thought we was fucking brothers there.
Yeah.
Yo, I reserve my right to change my pick, baby.
Eagles, Cowboys.
Eagles, Cowboys. Oh, this is a good game, Scoe.
Sunday Night Football.
Sunday Night Football. Going Cowboys.
Can the Cowboys get it their own way, man? I think at this point in the season, the Cowboys are they're playing better right now. They are the better team right now. But can they get out that way? Can they get their own way, man? I think the Eagles. I think the 49ers exposed the Eagles a little bit last week, and
I mean, Bosa said it.
Dallas.
Bosa said
What
it.
is that? Are they going to turn Dak over like they usually do, man? Like it's hard to pick this game. I'm gonna go with the home team. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
Historically, they
MVP on
split.
the line
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Cowboys at home. I think they're gonna be able to get. I think they're gonna be able to move the ball.
for him.
And we've been saying all year the Eagles ain't what their record are. We've been saying they got holes.
Been talking about been talking about the defense. Oh yeah, I can't pick them now. Not against that offense. Nah.
Not only that, I mean, we talked about the game in Lincoln Financial where the Cowboys, they basically 2 inches away from winning the game.
Tight end, right? Yeah.
The tight end, and then the 2-point conversion with Dak when he steps out. So, I mean, they played them tight in Philly. I just think the Eagles have had a tough stretch of games over the last 5 weeks. I think they beat up right now. They tired. I think that game last week was very physical against the 49ers, warm out. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys at home this week. I think, and this sets the Cowboys up. Like the Cowboys gotta win the division if they got any plans of having the dreams that they have to win the NFC and do all that. Like this a must win for them. So I'm going with the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm. Who was it? Who was it that said? Was it Nick Bosa or Fred Warner that said everybody
Bosa.
needs to? It was Bosa.
Yeah.
Oh, he's telling you to stop.
He said, "Watch that tape.
Said,
We
watch that
expose them."
tape, baby. We
He
expose them.
specifically said, "I hope the Cowboys watch that tape."
Yeah, give me the Cowboys.
That's what he said. And I mean, you look at it for individual purposes. Yo, that could lock up MVP Well, he would have to beat the 49ers, so I think they still got the 49ers on the tap. But you beat the Eagles, you one step closer to yo. All right. He's been playing a lot better. He's the better quarterback in this game right now. So
is he your MVP so far?
Right now, yeah, I would say so.
So
I wouldn't be surprised if they lose this game though.
Dak. I mean, nothing surprises me anymore. I wouldn't, but they should. They should win this game. They should.
I mean, they got Buffalo next week, Miami the week after that, then Detroit. So
they got this. It's definitely a like you said. This is a must win for them. This is a must win. All them where them games at?
They at Buffalo, at Miami, at home versus Detroit.
God damn, that's crazy. That's crazy to be playing two AFC teams like that in December on the road back to back. Schedule ain't do them no favors.
What they finished second place? They made the playoffs last year. Yeah, that's works.
Yeah,
like
they
that.
made it. They lost to San Francisco.
Right.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Titans, Dolphins. First Monday Night Football out of 2.
2 trash games. 1, 2, 3.
All right.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Packers, Giants.
The Packers better not let me down again. I mean, after last week. They better take care of business. Like I said, I got the Packers winning out. So this is a game that they should take care of business.
I got the Packers
against Danny DeVito.
Give me the Packers too, yo.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
All the picks in, everybody's mind set. We good.
We just got to pick the last game on Sunday.
Let's go to the first commercial break. Nitty Gritty. This ad is brought to you by Lavelle Body. Lavelle Body is an all-natural, handmade skin and hair care line for men, women, and children. So if your skin is dry, your hair is damaged, or your beard is having problems connecting, shop Lavelle Body today at lavellebody.com or DM Lavelle Body LLC on Instagram. Again, that's lavellebody.com or DM Lavelle Body LLC.
Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. The fuck happened to you?
Go in and put Brother Epps on that Summer Jam.
You think my message gonna change? My message ain't gonna change.
In order to see fruit, you gotta toil for it. I think too many people don't want to toil for it. They just want to walk out here and think that they're gonna make plays and think that they're gonna perform at a high level. I think we need to have more people that want to work for it and not expect it to be handed to them, because this is the NFL. Nothing's handed to you. You got to earn everything. And I think that, dudes just think that because they're wearing the black and gold that they're going to win games. And I think we need to check their mentality and make people realize that they got to earn that mentality, and they got to earn every single blade of grass, and every single splash play, and every single rep that they get out there. They got to earn it.
Forget the opponent. They're nameless gray faces.
What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy?
You know what, Mike Tomlin? You know what? After that loss last night, y'all want to know what he said? He said, we going to bounce back. Why? Because it's what we do. Nigga, we just lost 5 days ago to another two. This is not what we do. Obviously, it's not what we do.
This is how we do.
Like I'm tired of the Tomlinisms. I've been tired of the Tomlinisms. Actually, I've been tired of those. But you don't get to Tomlinism me after you lose to two teams with 4 combined wins in less than a week. I was just talking about this shit on Monday. They didn't even give me a fucking week off. I couldn't come back the next Monday. They didn't give me a week fucking off. They didn't. This was in front of the bitches. Yeah, YouTube, I said it. It's in front of the bitches.
You should have took some bereavement leave, yo.
Nah, I don't do that. I don't do that. I'm not like yo. I don't look out windows. I
You
just
want
said,
me-
oh shit. Damn, again?
I'm protecting my mental health. Scope. We lose the first round of the playoffs, I'm out of here.
No, I'm gonna call you. I can call you on air and hook it up on the Bluetooth. It's the lack of preparation, though. It's the lack of preparation. We went out there and we still had illegal formations, still miscommunications. You run that defensive side, right? It's you. It's you. There's no reason why it should be miscommunications. There's no reason why we still lining up wrong in week 14, man. in week 14. I spoke about it earlier. 2019, we were 8-5 going down the stretch in pole position to be a playoff team with a backup. You had them prepared up until December. So that's why it's coaching. Something's happening in December. This isn't the first time. 2020, we play a Commanders team that a rookie Chase Young goes out and say, yo, we expose them.
Is it tape? People just seeing more tape? Because
I don't even think you need to look at the. You see,
in December, you see 12 weeks of tape.
You see that coach.
Y'all doing the same shit every week.
That coach, that's the problem. You got coach. You let Matt Canada drag around for 2.5 years, and now we're stuck. Now we're stuck with a playbook that it has to be only 5 plays in it. Has to be only 5 plays in it. You made the decision to have an offensive coordinator and an offensive play caller. Never seen it before. Make a fucking decision.
Not NFL. Not definitely
not NFL. This isn't Pop Warner. This isn't high school. This isn't high school. I don't get it. When Minka says people are so used to it's just a black and gold, you either coach it or you allow it. Why do they feel like that? Why are they comfortable feeling like that? And outside of TJ and Cam and Minka, none of these niggas been to the playoffs. Why do y'all feel like that? Why are y'all so comfortable? Because he's coaching it. You go dance after beating Jake Browning. They see that. You're the leader, right? Heavy is the head, right? They following your lead. And it kills me. And Keith knows this. I go back 10 years. Yo, I want him gone. I've been torn with Mike Tomlin this whole time.
So you feel the way about Tomlin the way I feel about Harbaugh.
Yeah, I've been feeling like that.
This documented like well before the Scoe been talking about this since the early 2000s, like after the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
as long as I know Scoe. So this ain't nothing.
Because what pissed me off after the Super Bowl loss to Green Bay, we came back the same. Why? We were old. Y'all just drafted Torrey Smith. I'm like, who the fuck gonna cover this fast motherfucker? Right? We stayed the same, and that's Keith played it to start this. Same old message. Ain't shit changed. That's the problem. Shit is stale in Pittsburgh. And I don't want to hear, well, if we fire him, who the hell are we going to get? Somebody fucking different. How about that? That's the point of firing a nigga. Is to get somebody different.
And the tone is, if we fire him, somebody else gonna scoop him right up. Oh well, let him have it.
Don't give a fuck. Let him do it.
They
say that about John Harbaugh.
Yeah, that's it.
Let him go.
Ain't no problem.
Let him go. He could go to LA. I don't give a fuck where he goes, and I wish him the best because I'm not gonna act like. Yes, I Keith. I said, Keith, trade this nigga to LA right now.
No. Would you trade for John Harbaugh?
Oh, come on, stop. They the same. At least Tomlin knows some X's and O's. Nah. No,
fuck that.
Shit, listen. When y'all was at that 2-1 one time out, I said, listen, this is I was like, this Harbaugh specialty right here.
It's shit like that. Calling the timeout to get the play in.
This Harbaugh specialty. I was like
he didn't get he didn't get the timeout to challenge the play to look at it long. You literally called a timeout to say, all right, we need a play. What we gonna do? Sneak it, Philly don't even get the play in. They know what they doing 4th and 1. They don't even look to the sidelines. It's 4th and 1.
I wouldn't either. They the only ones that can run that shit, man. That's crazy.
It's crazy, right? It's crazy. But it's a lot of the same shit and it's stale. It's stale. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't appreciate what he's done because he's done a lot. I'm not gonna take away that he is a potential Hall of Fame coach, but errors do end. This 2-week stretch, not just the single game against the Cardinals, not the single game against this 2-week stretch is up there with Tebow. Because it should not have happened. I don't care about the court. One, Mitch, I should have put Kevin Colbert in this too. But Mitch, you get paid $7 million, my nigga. You say, hey, I want to be aggressive. And Mike Tomlin, he fucking co-signed that shit. 4th and 2, we wanted to be aggressive. All right, what was that aggression the first 50 minutes of the fucking game? Now ain't the time to be. Now is the time to get in fucking field goal range and try to steal this win that you shouldn't even have been in a fucking dogfight with. Yo, y'all seen Bailey Zappi's arm?
They died.
Shit, you shitting me? They was ducks. They was ducks.
Throw over that safety last
They
night.
should be duck zapping.
It's good enough, baby.
But it got there.
Yo,
But
when
it got there.
Miss said he wanted to be aggressive, that was aggressive. That was going to play into Bill Haynes. He wanted to be aggressive.
Yeah, yeah,
Please
but
be aggressive.
come, Tomlin, you getting out coached. You getting everything. I don't know if you want to get out of Pittsburgh. If Pittsburgh is stale to you, but I think it's time to mutually part ways, my brother. It's time. It's time. It's too many times we got to come in here and Ryan Clark and all of these guys, old Steelers, is talking about. They're calling him out now. Yo, it's you. It's you. Steeler legends are calling you out. It's you. You got people who are Tomlin truthers finally saying, yo, it's time. It's time because it's too much of the same shit. If we weren't unprepared, losses happen. I still would have been pissed because you lose 2 times in a row. But if you go down fighting, I can find an excuse. I can Euro step some shit. I can't defend that. You cannot defend that. The assistants that you hire, they suck. They suck. And on defense, you don't even allow them to coach. You do it. Hey, man. It's a lot of money on that defensive side. It's a lot of money on that defensive
Highest
side.
paid
Now,
defense in football.
So, yeah, they had a good 2 months. But you allowed this by basically, yo, we got to lean on y'all.
Y'all can't score. Y'all
had a good.
It's 2023. Allowing 21 points is good.
Yeah. Yeah. But giving up 21 to the Patriots after they went 3 weeks in a row without scoring, I still got to look at that like, you stopped the bleeding, but why was it bleeding?
I think you got to look at the fact that y'all can't put points on the board. And that's been a theme
for 3 years.
Yeah.
His motto has been, let's play defense and muck it up. Let's play defense and muck it up. That worked in 2008, 2009, 2010. It worked. It worked well.
It's gonna take moments like this for him to be. I guarantee you, if he is on the hot seat, he's gonna have to decide. Like, yo, do I want to continue to do what I'm doing, or do I want to change? Harbaugh was on the hot seat. EDC was too. Their backs was against the wall. You think they really wanted to do the things they wanted? They did.
I think
you think they wanted to pay Odell 15?
No, not in that sense. But I think just the fact that Harbaugh isn't an X's and O's guys, he has to have good people around him. You see what I'm saying? Like he can't have it no other way.
I mean, he had Greg Roman for so long. I mean,
see the thing with Greg Roman is the same thing with Mike Tomlin winning 7 games. Y'all were winning games. Y'all was putting points on the board. You see what I'm saying? Even though it had got figured out, and it always got figured out.
What was the difference? It was a him at quarterback. That's the difference. That's all. That's because I mean the coordinators. I mean Monken. We got to stop talking about Monken like he's Mike Martz or some shit.
Oh no. He's not Kyle Shanahan. No, he's not.
We've had
Mike Tomlin won. It's the
same. It's the same. It's the same disease, Scoe.
Harbaugh
doesn't want to hire anybody that can outsmart him or outshine him. That's why the Mike McDonald stuff is surprising because he's actually going to be on the market getting the job.
He probably didn't expect that.
Yeah, not this soon.
Yeah, I think he outperformed all of that. But Tomlin was in on Kenny. He spoke at that. Hey, we saw him in the building. We saw his work after this, that, and the third.
That's the issue. Harbaugh was in on Ben Mason and Ben Cleveland. Maybe these niggas shouldn't be in on personnel decisions. Same with Bill Belichick.
Not no more.
That is on ownership and in front office.
So Keys, to answer your question from earlier, am I going to be okay with Tomlin coming back? More so Kenny, because they can get rid of Tomlin. They can get rid of Tomlin. Kenny's still on the contract. If Tomlin does come back, I want him stripped of all power. Just coach. Mm-hmm. And get a new defensive coordinator. I want 2 new ones. Because the problem is, that scheme that we run, it only works because we got TJ up front. It's not exotic at all. We don't blitz as much as we used to. We used to be called Blitzburg, right? We don't blitz as much as we used to. It's not exotic looks. We got sub packages, but that shit all look base. It all looks base.
Probably because y'all hurt.
Even before we was hurt too. Even before we was hurt.
But that comes down to the linebacker. In order to be able to blitz, you probably blitzing your linebackers. You can't do
what
it.
Have I been since Ron Shazier? We haven't had one. Why? And the ones that we do get, you're not coaching them up. They're not getting better. They're not overperforming. You know why I say it's coaching? Because Rob Spillane is balling in fucking Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
It's coaching.
But he was balling in Pittsburgh though.
He wasn't that bad, but he was a practice squad guy. He's that fucking captain over there. You see what I'm saying?
He's playing well too.
He's playing really well. It's coaching. So, hey, Omar Epps. Bye.
Ghost trash had a spark when you started, but now you just garbage.
Keys, who you got?
What I said?
The standard is the standard. That's our motto. That's our creed. That's our approach. But it's just words. The guys make those words come alive by delivering. Fine line between, drinking wine and squashing grapes, as we say in this business. And sometimes it's very subtle.
The fuck does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm just piggybacking off you. So I agree with everything you said. I think his time is up. I just don't like I said, like you said, what he said in the conference. Like, so once he said that, and then the lady reporter followed up and was like, "So what do you mean by that?" He's like, "It is who we are. This is what we do. Like, y'all just lose. Like, y'all been losing. Y'all been losing for a long time."
Yeah, dog.
I think the standard is not the standard anymore. So I think he needed to stop with the short and just give some real answers. Like I said, I think my last point is the Bill O'Brien, the Pats offensive coordinator. He got a more recent playoff win than Tomlin. That's bad. That's horrible. He been in college last 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So that's bad. That's horrible. And and all of us know on the show how we feel about Bill O'Brien. So that's bad.
Who outcoached him yesterday?
Yeah, you can't let Bill O'Brien have more recent playoff wins than you, and he ain't. This is he ain't even been a head coach in 4 years. So yeah, I think Tomlin, he definitely gonna have a job next year. But
for sure,
that culture is bad. Like that sulk. I ain't never seen no Pittsburgh players be in the end zone throwing their hands up like that sulk. Even AB did this shit in the locker room. He didn't do that shit on the field.
See, he was getting the ball though.
Not only that, you see how y'all was acting when
he was getting 20
penalty on the punt.
Yeah,
say that again.
The punt.
When they thought y'all had the first down on the punt and then they called the false start, y'all was
y'all
won NFC.
Yeah, did you see the punter, yo?
That's what I'm saying. It was exciting. Like, y'all excited about offsides. Like that's crazy.
Just
go back to the line. Like,
and y'all still had Michigan had to still go get in field position. Like that, I was like, this is crazy. I was like, they done
bad, yo.
Yeah, but the standard is definitely not the standard no more. I'm tired of hearing that shit.
All right, Nick, let me see yours. Let me see it. Put it up on the screen.
What happened to that boy?
Oh,
okay. Boy.
I got Dwight Howard.
Above the rim is nasty, yo. That's nasty.
He's a sick individual, yo. He's a sick individual.
Nigga, did you see the picture?
Yeah.
He's biting,
biting the rim.
That is bro, that's unfathomable.
Pause. And with his eyes closed. Oh my God.
The rim is splattering on your mouth. Pause.
Oh my God.
It's in his jaws. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Stop it.
Falls across the wall. God damn.
Yo, wow.
Hey man.
I mean, you play below the rim, but that's neither here nor there.
I don't want nothing.
I don't want nothing. No.
I don't want to play basketball. I'm a football nigga now, man.
Nah.
I'm playing football. I ain't fuck basketball.
Like, what are you talking about on this show?
He said he had stories, so who knows what these stories fitting to be?
Above the rim stories.
What they say the dude name is Kitty?
Kitty story. Yeah, Kitty story.
Kitty gonna be on there purring.
Coming out the closet.
Oh man.
Shout out to Dwight, yo.
Hey yo. Y'all ain't gotta answer this. But I'm gonna just ask it. Y'all think that's why ain't nobody liked his ass, yo?
Yep, 100%.
All right.
100%.
Keith, who you got?
You don't remember he was grabbing his teammate junk when he was on the bench? Like,
he was grabbing.
He's been on that type time.
Wasn't it
big?
Was that before? Was that before the parties had became public?
I don't know.
I don't remember the time.
Was that Atlanta? He did that in Atlanta or Charlotte? He did that. Yeah, it probably was around that time.
I think he was in Atlanta.
Well, the stories came out with Washington. So that was before. So yeah, he was wild. Yeah. Keith, who you got?
I got Kadarius Toney.
What happened to that boy?
That's a good ass question.
What happened to that boy?
What happened to this guy, man? Like I ain't seen none of this since he been in the league. But just somebody who I thought was eventually going to come in and try to right the wrong on Florida receivers.
Down.
That's tough.
That shit work in college.
Yeah.
I seen him try to do that same move in the NFL. People just sit his ass down.
Come here, boy.
He wasn't.
That's nasty. Crazy. Damn.
That was nuts.
That's why he got drafted where he got drafted, but he just ain't. He hasn't equated to the NFL. So I'm hoping he get it right. But I mean, it's the perfect time to get it right. Pat Mahomes needs somebody right now. Like he need a wide receiver to step up. So
he brought him in to. I mean, you can't replace Tyreek, but to play that same role.
Yeah, so I'm hoping he get it right.
Yeah, it's not too late, but you keep putting bad tape and then injuries.
If Pacheco don't play, he should see a lot of touches this weekend. I see expecting to see him in the backfield. I don't know.
That's a good thing though.
Yeah, he might.
He's been getting touches, and he ain't like he'll get 31 touches.
If Pacheco not dead, then we need Rasheed right 20 targets. However you can get him in.
I still think they run the ball. I mean, they have faith in Clyde. He's been playing better, and then Jared McKinnon, he's back, so they'll be all right. But I hope Tony can do some things. They try to include him in the game plan. He just does dumb shit. Yeah, you know what I mean, I like him. It's just I be waiting for him to do it. He just
dumb shit. Doing it. All right. Now we can get on the same page. We can kumbaya, fellas. Y'all see what the Yankees are doing?
Yeah, a bunch of
y'all see what the Yankees are doing, right?
The evil empire is fucking back.
I thought we had them. I thought, they are done. Niggas don't want to go to New York. Like it's a wrap. Like we finally got them.
They still ain't got no arms.
Yeah, but it's gonna be still tough when you got to face Judge and Soto back to back in that goddamn lineup though.
Yeah, they got
not having arms with getting 8
they
runs
still got
again.
Stanton too, right?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Valpy,
LeMahieu and all them still on the roster.
LeMahieu,
all of them.
Yeah, all them still there. That lineup gonna be treacherous.
They going back to what they were.
They're gonna
try to beat you with the long ball now again.
Yeah,
all that wasn't working for them. What they was doing, they going back to who they are. They gonna try to ball out the ball.
They got power from the left hand side and the right hand. That's not good. That's not.
And
good.
they figured they got that ace on them. They got a Cy Young one on them every 5 days. They gonna make something shake.
Cold enough, right? Cold enough. We don't have a cold.
Soto and Judge, that's crazy, but
yeah, because who you pitching around?
We thought Soto was gonna go out to San Diego and light it up, and he was cool.
But he was still.
He still had one of his better years. They said,
yeah,
he only 24, 25, 20 something.
25,
crazy.
Young. But it's only a one. I mean, it's the last year on his deal, right?
You don't make this trade.
They said they're gonna try to extend him though. Of course.
Yeah. You know, and throwing Trent.
I'm hearing the Mets may make a play.
The outfield is crazy.
You said what?
I said I was hearing the Mets may make a play after the season if he ain't signed up.
The trade not complete yet, is it?
Waiting on physicals.
I thought it was.
I know they was waiting on physicals, but it should be complete. And I'm gonna tell you something else I don't like. All this fucking Ohtani shit to Toronto, I don't like it.
They said Ohtani didn't get on the plane to Toronto or something. I was hearing.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit, but Ohtani don't want people knowing and people talking, so that could be smoke and mirrors. That could be smoke and mirrors. I don't even like the rumor. I don't like the rumor.
What do y'all think about Craig Kimbrell?
I don't.
The same thing. Old washed up clothes. Yeah. Get where they should be using it elsewhere.
Motherfucker ain't been nice since 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
Just an old arm though. Like it's like I mean I don't get it.
He got rocked in the Phillies bullpen this year, man.
Like, what is he supposed to? He's supposed to replace Batista
for the year.
For the year, 1 year stop.
Bridge, but I don't like it.
And he better than Cano. Like I got more faith in Cano bouncing back than Craig than Kimbrell.
He just got rocked in the playoffs too, didn't he?
Yeah, hell yeah. He had a 6.2 ERA or some shit out the bullpen.
We gave him a bag too.
13 with incentives.
We gave him a bag.
We love giving a bag to somebody who outside their prime. I don't get it. Why not go get somebody young, man?
Yeah. And then today there's news that we agreed to a 30-year lease agreement, and then it was said 30 minutes later that wait, hold up, never mind, rescind that. And this is the second time. This is the second time fans have been given like the false hope, right? Not saying that we ain't close, but it's just nasty. And then they talking about there may be interest from a party to buy the Orioles. So there's a lot of things moving and shaking. I don't know what to expect in this next month, or next few months. But if we see new ownership, new lease, they also talking about developing near the stadium now, which I think is the point of contention between the lawmaker that nixed the agreement today. It's just a lot of shit moving and shaking. If we can get a new owner, it might be wheels up, fellas.
Yeah.
Because Scott Boras ain't letting his boys take the cheap. Because I did not know he had Jackson Holiday.
Oh, that's another thing, Scoe.
Scott Boras represents Soto too, don't he? My bad, man.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, but
I know he got Gunnar Jackson.
Yeah, he represents them niggas, and it was said that Scott said that the Orioles have contacted him maybe once or twice per day, and it ain't going nowhere. So just know they ain't taking no discounts, and they don't need to. You didn't already let me. You already let the cat out the bag. Jackson is moving up quicker than anybody ever, damn near, and Gunnar just won Rookie of the Year, like.
Because as soon as I see them odds for Jackson, boop, Rookie of the Year.
And then Adley, that's another bag waiting.
Then Adley. So
please give me some.
Boras do represent Soto.
He do. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
people ain't taking no.
That's a crazy 4%
discounts.
Hell no,
no discounts.
And he don't want to take discounts because if that's my bread,
right?
That's my money. Playing tournament, guys.
Yeah, the most important games of the regular season.
Yeah, the playing tournament, man. The arrival of what's the trophy called? They taking chips and doing games with the
they
fucking
had
trophy.
red carpet. They had Dame hugging the trophy. I'm like, that's the only trophy he ever gonna hug.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's nasty out here. But shout out to the Lakers for making it to the final. Shout out the Pacers. It's an interesting contrast, right? You got high payroll, low payroll, veteran team, young team. It's an interesting juxtaposition. But I don't know, man. I don't like none of this. But I'm an old timer, man, with this shit.
I mean, the only thing that's positive is the niggas on the end of the bench on whoever wins get a bag that they don't see. So other than that, these games is right.
Just regular season games.
Regular season games, like just with painted courts.
Let's keep moving.
But it's not that, because I mean, whoever wins, they just gonna be flaunting this shit, and then it's just a whole lot of. Man,
come to All-Star break. No, we ain't gonna be talking about this damn in-season tournament. Come to All-Star break. We're gonna be getting ready for the
fans and narratives that the fans will push, but outside of the 500,000,
I'm not talking about narratives. I'm talking about legacies.
That's what
when people retire, people gonna say I'm a 3-time in-season tournament champion.
No.
I'm a 2-time Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Like that's how this shit work, bro.
That's crazy.
They better not.
We'll see.
From the players, I honestly don't think
we will see. Don't miss.
The fans definitely, like the people who support these guys for sure.
The people on TNT and ESPN are the main ones. They were already talking about. When KD and when the Suns and the Lakers played, they were talking about most points per game in elimination games. They're calling regular season games elimination games. It's already started, nigga. I can't make this up.
That's the goal for this. It's a regular season game. That's old niggas, but they following the script. But it's a regular season game. Nobody's eliminated. You're playing tomorrow. You're playing tomorrow. You live to fight another day.
Shout out to Adam Silver, man. He said Josh Giddey usually when you're alleged things and criminal investigations are oncoming, the league typically doesn't suspend people. But remember, there was a kid named
Josh. It's Black Josh.
Josh Primo in San Antonio.
Got him.
They suspended him off of allegations. They suspended Kyrie off a link.
Yeah,
it's just not. I don't like Adam Silver anymore, bro. Sorry, I don't.
In contrast to how he came into the league and how quickly he handled Donald Sterling and the stern punishment that he gave him, to see this now for a nigga who Josh is nice, but he ain't nobody's face of the league.
You can put him. You can sit him down until we figure some stuff out. This is egregious, and
you
some of this stuff has been admitted to.
You sat down Ja, and he makes money for you.
Yeah,
like he's a cash darling. He's a viewership darling. Like my daughter loves Ja.
And
let's what I'm saying. Like
let's keep it real about Ja. He's a fucking idiot. But he didn't endanger anybody. All he did was ruin his brand. He didn't endanger anybody.
Yeah, he just had it on him.
Being pedophilic,
yeah,
that's kind of endangering, my G.
Yeah, yeah.
Just saying, statutory rape is a danger to society. We talking about holding a gun in a gun state.
Yeah, in a car.
There's gun rights in gun states. I should, you know what I mean? I might have made y'all look bad, made myself look bad, shamed my family for being an idiot and repeating idiotic decisions. But I ain't commit statutory
man's
rape.
over there. Yeah, but man's over
Alleged.
there. Man's is wilding.
Alleged.
Man's is wilding. Anytime you in the same conversation with Karl Malone, you in the wrong conversation.
And R. Kelly.
Yeah,
I believe I can fly.
Yeah, come on.
Nah, nigga.
Yeah.
Sit your ass down.
Sit down. This again, he's what? The third best player on that team? You can sit him down. You can sit him down.
He didn't sat other people down. That is for sure.
Right. Yeah. I think that's a perfect way to go to commercial break.
You always make it weird. Like these are topics we gotta talk about, Scott.
Nah, it was just how you say he sat somebody else down. That part.
Sicko.
Yeah, he is. Do better, Adam. You just gotta do better, man. Pussyfooting around talking about some damn allegations, nigga.
Brand activations, business openings, recently engaged or any new life event that deserves a celebration.
Time out. You right, Nick, because that allegation is enough to sit somebody the fuck down. I don't care if you didn't do it or not. I gotta find out though. And
if
you not hoping.
If you find out he did it, then you're gonna look stupid.
Okay, look at Aaron Hernandez, right? At first, it was an allegation. Them niggas didn't let him keep playing
until it wasn't.
He's a murderer.
Until it wasn't.
That's a crazy allegation.
Yeah, nah, dog. Nah, you gotta get your Roger Goodell on with this one.
And if you didn't do it, or Manfred, like put him on some type of exempt list. Like this until the investigation is over. You can't have somebody still earning and making money if they allege these type of crimes. Now,
yeah,
come on, man.
Parents decide not to go along with the investigation. That's just
damn near in the mission of guilt. Damn near in the mission of guilt by not.
Then they saying the man got speeding tickets. I don't know if that was true in the same district as her high school. Like it's just a lot, yo. It don't sound good. Like when Kyrie getting suspended for links and people getting suspended for Casamigos bottles and fake guns. Like it's
yeah, dog.
Come on,
it's bad.
Writing on the wall.
It's bad. And
Paul Pierce got fired for less.
I forgot about Paul.
Put some strippers and some.
I like Paul rebrand. I like his rebrand a lot. Yeah. I like his rebrand. I like how he carries.
Paul stopped giving a fuck after that.
Exactly. Yeah, who cares?
It was just some weed.
He created his own stuff.
And I was home.
ESPN. His shit is popping now.
And I was home. I can't smoke weed and have women at my house. Women of age.
Yeah, man. Listen,
I'm a Hall of Famer, nigga. The fuck?
Let's not shame them, okay?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, yo. I can see if the girl just came out and said it, but once I see a picture, you gotta sit down. You gotta sit down to this investigation.
Multiple pictures at that. Like
once the picture come out, all right, anybody can say anything. But once you got a little picture of it, and you could clearly verify this girl age easily. Sit down until this investigation.
They're trying to give him bail and say that she was allegedly in a club underage. Blah blah.
That don't mean
that wasn't a one night type of deal. That was consistent.
That was his lady. That was his girl.
And I don't care what the legal age is in Australia. They say in Australia.
I don't care. Right, I agree with all your points. I don't care if you meet a girl in the club. Let's always one. As a man, you know if a girl is underage or not. I'm sticking with that. Like that's how I feel about it. You know if a low ass girl is a low ass girl. That's how I feel.
Yeah,
simple as that.
And let's say you don't. Hypothetically, you don't keep continuing to be
when you find out
in a situation with this person. Like you meeting family members. You so deep with the family, they don't even want to talk on your behalf.
They love you.
Before that pedophilia cool in some of them circles, man. Like the family probably going with it.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's money involved. It's a lot going on, bro. But Adam got to step in. Yeah, he got to step in. We shouldn't even be talking about this. It's bad for business. If Ja's bad for business, you don't think this is bad for business? Every time the Thunder come on, I'm looking at this nigga like, yo, how's he doing it?
And it's a game that's geared to kids, quote unquote. Like you trying to make the game appealing to kids. Like
that's what he want, right?
How can you have that as part of your brand? It's a conflict of interest.
Adam fucked up.
That's
it's like playing safety and playing games on Thursdays. It's a conflict of interest.
Just keep it fair. So at this point,
no allegation. If we get a domestic violence allegation from a black player, they better not suspend them. They better let them keep on rocking until the investigation over. But it's not going to happen. We're going to see him suspended.
How quick did they act on Miles Bridges?
Because
it was an allegation until he pled guilty. So that whole time before court, I don't think he was playing.
I don't think he was hooping. Nah.
He was like on some exempt list. He couldn't play, but he wasn't like, he was like,
they sat him down.
It's an allegation until you go to court. It's the same thing.
Which is what he should be on some sort of exempt list until it's determined whether
he's clear,
the course of action.
Whatever. Or not. Like, but nah, man.
Can't move
to be out here walking freely, still having your job, collecting paychecks, that just don't sit right with me.
I see you, Adam.
And I don't care what the parents agree to. It's the law.
Right.
Brand activations, business openings, recently engaged or any new life event that deserves a celebration? Start planning with Penn Jones Events. Owner and principal planner Paige guarantees a fun and stress-free planning experience, managing every event aspect, including budgets, timelines, vendor negotiations, event design, and more. Penn Jones Events is a full-service wedding and event planning company based in Maryland. We curate extraordinary events tailored to you. Let's start planning today. For a free 30-minute consultation, visit ppjevents.com.
Good show, fellas. Good show.
Facts. Yo, who y'all play next? Is it Colts?
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Colts. So, hooray. Appreciate everybody that listens live, everybody that checks out the podcast. If you view us on YouTube, the Flock gave you a show. I hope you appreciate it.
We the Flock. We ain't them niggas. We the Flock now. At the end of the show.
I got a COE in the beginning. I can't.
And I don't appreciate you not asking me where I've been the last 2 weeks, Scoe. Let's get back to that Friday. All right. Let's get back to that.
Just be honest with you, brother Keys. I ain't give a fuck. You know what I mean? It clearly wasn't Baltimore, so I ain't give a fuck.
This Baltimore.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, yeah. Is that Marshall's?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all funny as shit, man.
Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. We'll be back on Monday. I get to come in on Monday and not talk about a Steelers loss. Salute to me. Salute to me. Until then, stay safe and be blessed. We out.
Nation.